Morning, chat. Good morning, good morning. I see Tim's here. See Will's here. How's everybody doing? Don't mind me, chat. Just choking on my own lungs. Ugh. 2 minutes till blender times. Hello, Surface Snow. How are you? Hope you're doing well. I have repositioned my microphone, chat. Does it sound okay where it is? Would you like it to be closer? Something like that, maybe. That's viable, I think. What's up, A1? I know you normally want me to stream on Twitch, but I'm not going to be streaming on Twitch for a minute until I figure out how to get the chat thing implemented without violating TOS. So sounds nice. Good. You doing fine, Snow? That's awesome. All right, chat. Same plan as always. We're gonna make some more assets in Blender. Drinking your morning uranium, I see. Indeed. How else is a monolith to wake up? I say hi. Hello, Gagirti. How's it going? Oh, it's 10 o'clock. Blamder time. All right. This is where we left off with the hangar. Oh, Blender did not want to save that at all. It was mad. All right. Anyway, I just positioned it so I could take a screenshot of it, you know, with some planets or something outside the window. So, the question is now, I mean, we could mirror these, probably should mirror these so people can put them on both sides. This probably needs to be mirrored, actually. I mean, you can always mirror it in one direction, but... Hey, Naoku, how's it going? What is morning uranium? Sumit? I think Tim was implying that because I'm a giant rupee monolith that I don't drink coffee, that instead I consume uranium instead of coffee. That's my guess, anyway. $10 or 2200? Tampico? Oh, I see the question. No, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. So, in military time, 1000, yeah. Not 2200. For me, it is 10 a.m. Alright, let's see. Hangar stairs left. Did I make a hangar stairs right already? Did I mirror this already? Because if I did... I didn't. Okay. Mirror X global. Mirror stairs right. And then I'm trying to think, is this the kind of thing you can... If I rotate that... Yeah, okay, you only need 2 of them and you'll be able to get both sides. Alright, good. And I've already mirrored those, which means you can do that as well. That's good. You doing alright? Thanks for asking. You're very welcome. I'm glad you're doing well. Alright, let's hide that. Don't need to see it now. What else are we gonna see? Should we do a little bot? Should we do a little bot ski? K-cells make my laptop cry? What's K-cells? Not sure I understand that word. A1. Let's see. Did my EV settings get cranked again? No, they didn't. Well, my computer's running a little chuggy. I should have restarted it before the stream. Oh, cycles. I should have been able to put that together. Cycles makes your laptop cry? Yeah, that's fair. I mean, ray tracing, hardware ray tracing is tough. I'm going to take a wild guess and say he means cycles render for blenders. Yes. I haven't had sufficient uranium this morning, chat. 'Tis the problem, you see. That is the problem. Alright, let's see. It's probably fine. No, don't. Let's grab this. Bevel it. Inset it. Scale add down. You're definitely pulling some influence from Star Wars here. YouTube is not receiving enough blah blah blah. I literally set up the encoders just beforehand. Why does Workbench exist? I actually did some research into Workbench earlier this year to see what it was about. And honestly, I don't remember. Nobody ever uses it. I think it's for... I can't even remember what it's for. You can literally hover over it and hit F1 in Blender and it'll take you to the write-up, like the documentation for it. I can't remember what it is. Might need to switch to the refined plutonium blend. I really might. Although we did just switch coffee. We normally drink ethical bean, which is amazing and reasonably priced. But they had a gigantic bag of Kicking Horse on sale, which is the best coffee you can get in Canada, in my opinion. It's simply the best. And it's fine if you have a different opinion, but you're wrong. No, I'm just kidding, chat. It's just really good coffee. Let's go here. No. Blender. Behave. Something like that. Just want some weird, you know, sci-fi greebly thing. Question is, do I want it hooked under like that? Tis the question. Let's maybe put this on texture. I can actually see a little bit of what's happening, even in solid mode. Workbench is a disappointment. Why is it a disappointment? Why is that? I wonder why. I literally set it up to be good for streaming, and it's just like crying about it. You guys are getting buffering? Man. The Workbench engine is a render engine optimized for fast rendering during modeling and animation preview. Well, it might be good in particular for animation, but I think it's really dated. Never had it, so I can't really have an opinion about it. Fair enough. It's good, though. IMO. All I can say is I like my blends light, so my creamers can mix well with it. Yeah. I don't love light roast because it's, like, it's really caffeinated. And, usually it's a bit too, like, astringent and, like, citrusy for me. Nah, just use Eevee now? Yeah. Coffee, I just eat a small bowl of hot chili to wake up. Woo! Goodness gracious. That's Wildstalker. Rigify is killing you. Why? I think a long time ago I bought AutoRig Pro, and I have used it once or twice since then. Well, that's a lie. I've used it more than that, but I haven't used it in a minute, and so I hardly remember how it works. What am I thinking with this guy? I think, let's isolate it first of all. I kind of want, let's just ES. Here we go. Get rid of that face. Wait, actually don't do that. Just bring that down a little bit. Why does that seem like it's shaded so strangely? There is only one vertex there, right? Yeah. Okay, weird. That's weird. Okay, definitely only one there. I've been trying to rig the same character for 3 days. Oof. Let's make the world's strongest coffee with the world's strongest coffee with the world's strongest coffee. You know, when I'm making coffee for myself and my spouse, if there's leftover coffee in one of the, like we do pour-overs, and they have a bigger mug than I do, so if my mug fills up first, I literally will take my filter and put it on their filter and then pour the water through both of them, and they get extra strong coffee. Okay, let's see. No, I want to grab every one of these. I guess I could have just check or deselected these, but whatever, it's fine. Wait. Yeah, that's right. I've been trying to rig a character's extra shoulder bones to control the large pauldrons, and it will work great except for when I rotate him by the spin hips, and it's like the pauldrons are rotating. Oh, weird. I hate that. Like, I hate having to deal with weight painting problems when rigging, because sometimes it's just, like, it's so finicky. It's rotating based on the world origin. Weird. That's weird. What's up, Vic? We're still working on SciFi assets, except this time we're kind of in the hangar mode. Like, building out stuff for a hangar. That's not coffee anymore, that's weapons grade caffeine. True. True. Okay. Yeah, so now I'm thinking, like, maybe I'll turn this into a bot, perhaps. In fact, let's see. Maybe I'll just leave this as a prop, or I'll come back to it in a minute, chat, as a bot. But I'm thinking I want, like, a little tracked fella. So how do I want to do that? I think probably what we'll do... Sorry, I'm using my molecular quantum curtain to have thoughts here. I dumped the whole coffee bag into one big cup, has a consistency of goo, and makes me stay up for 4 days straight. Oh. I'm lazy with the weight paint. I do automatic weights for each bone at a time, and then edit and call it a day. Then again, I just make models for VR chat, so not a big issue. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that makes sense. You should, like, I've tried to explain this to chat before. I shouldn't say it that way, I'm sorry. I've mentioned this to chat before. Chat understands this concept, but it's never a good idea to do more work than you need to. Like, unless you're learning, then you need to do that work, right? But if you know you can get away with not wasting a ton of labor on something you don't need in order to get a completely viable product, then 100% be lazy. Work smarter, not harder. Okay, let's try this with the UV sphere. Because I think... oh god. Alright, my brain is really having a hard time figuring this out. It's okay, I got it. I think I got it, chat. I think I got it. I could have just done this with a circle, I think. Would have been easier, but... let's grab this. There we go. Yes, something like that. Oh, I want to convert this to a curve. Go here. I want to extrude it a little bit. Not that much, probably. Well, maybe that much, actually. Let's go, All transforms origin to geometry. Convert that back to a mesh. Scale it down. Now we're going to solidify it. Solidify. And maybe something like that, because, well, if I make it a bit smaller. I think I want to inflate it, so I'm going to hit A, Alt, S. Well, let's shut this off, actually. Alt, S to inflate. That's just scaling it. Whatever, it's fine. Let me catch up here. Ranfring, howdy, how's it going? It's going great. How are you doing? Yeah, automatic weights get you like 90% of the way, but it's the little tweaks and things that you want to work a specific way is what makes it take a long time. Yeah, for sure. Dialing in. That's the whole 80-20 rule, right? You get 80% of the work done. Wait, am I doing this right? No. The last 20% of the work takes 80% of the time. There we go. Goodness. What's up, Scarret? Scarret? Applicable for 3D and for every other aspect of life where your energy is spent. 100%. 100%. You like my avatar? Thanks. I like my avatar too. Bolty is good. You know what? That's probably fine for thickness. So let's add the solidify modifier. That'll do. I mean, how are we doing for... Let's apply it. No, don't. There we go. I mean, it's not terrible. Okay, let's shift deduplicate that, split it off. We're gonna select it. We're gonna extrude it down. To about there. Yeah, something like that will be fine. It's like an iPhone port. It is like a USB-C. Doing pretty good? Awesome, awesome. I admire people who don't get tired easily with weight painting. It's like, how are you doing that? Teach me. You just got to be committed. Give a big laugh. Can I see his teeth? You'll never see his teeth. There aren't any. Bolty is made of rupee. It's a giant gemstone. It's also not like a 3D face tracker. It's just playing... It's alternating between two animations. One is idle, and one is talking. And I'm using a program that differentiates between when a microphone receives a signal and when it does not, so... Cylinder 12, perfect. RX90, that's the wrong way. RY90, scale down. Look at this from the left. Three probably. Okay, let's grab these two, isolate them. Sure, there's an easier way I could be doing this. Probably a topologically better way, but that's fine. It's alright for right now. what we're gonna do is go here. We're just gonna grab this, scale it in the X a little bit. Okay, let's isolate it. We really don't need... Oh no, I shut everything off again. Of course I did. Of course I did, chat. The plague of my existence. Okay. Back in here, edit mode. We really don't need these faces tall. Let me catch up here. I hear a lot of people say you don't need to be an artist to texture. Seems false. I mean, if you're texturing something, you kind of are an artist already. I don't know what that means to be an artist already. Like, what's the criteria there? The cry. Understood. I feel that pain. Alright, let's see. Rotate you on the X until you're roughly parallel. Gonna isolate you. We're gonna delete the inside face because we're never going to see it. Let's also scooch this in a little bit. Isolate it. I'm gonna grab this edge loop. I'm gonna slide it this way, just so it's only peeking in a little bit. Okay. Now we can fiddle with it a little bit. Face select, inset. Scale that down. Inset. Scale it down. Nothing crazy, chat. Nothing crazy. Just want it to look kind of like a tracked bot of some sort. Well, it's not going to work unless I apply the transforms and apply its origin in a sensible location. Excuse me. Gonna hold shift just to alter that a bit and see how many we can get. 4. How's that? That's alright. Let's add a mirror modifier. Mirror using... That is the mirror object. Okay, that won't work either because... all transforms origin to geometry. All transforms origin to geometry. Let's try it again. Add modifier, mirror. Mirror across that fella. There we go. Quick menu, convert to mesh. Now we've got skids. I'm an artist, but I find making textures far easier than painting everything on your own. Oh, for sure. I mean, you already have the shadow, the light, etc. It's up to you to give more details through shading section. 100%. I love procedural texturing. Like, don't get me wrong. I love drawing and painting and stuff too. I mean, I like making stuff. That's why I love Blender so much and all of this 3D stuff, because there's so many different ways you can approach something. Adrian says, don't get dissuaded by people's opinions. I've been painting digitally since 2006, and I would say you don't need to have my background to get into texturing. Yeah, 100%, for sure. 100%. This is... I will say this every single stream if I have to. If you want to do something, do it. Like, if it's an art-related thing that you want to try, like, nothing anybody else says about what you're doing matters. It simply doesn't. You just got to do it. You just got to do it for yourself because you want to do it, and that's it. You don't need to be an artist to do anything. Just do the thing. And if the thing that you're doing is art, then you're an artist. Like, y'all's epic. Just takes practice like anything else, you'll get there. Exactly. Exactly. Just like 41. No, 36. Okay, apply that. Alright, Now we got a base. Should I try and stick this guy on here? Bonk. No, I don't think so. Shape language is similar-ish, but also the roly bits, like, too different. I mean, right now it's parked directly on top of it, so let's just try something here quickly. Grab this, I'm gonna Shift-D, split it off. Extrude it up, and then scale it down. And that could work. I'm not convinced, chat. I'm not convinced that this is the design. I think this cylinder thing could be a different prop, and then I'm gonna have to do something else with this robot. Actually, let's move this up. I'm just gonna put the origin where it belongs here. Isolate this, 3. Cursor to selected. Cursor to origin to 3D cursor. Okay, now I can position that correctly. Let's put that on the ground. Save. Yeah, but that will work if you know what you're doing. If you know what you're doing, if it's right or not, you know, yeah. Well, I mean, there's only one way to learn. There's only one way to figure out if what you're doing is right or wrong, isn't there? Which is to do it. Really. How else are you gonna learn? I mean, you can watch as many tutorials as you like, but until you're getting in there and practicing, it's just not gonna matter. You won't retain anything. At least not long term. Alright. Let's maybe grab this. Let's grab that, scale it down. I'm going to employ some big, medium, small here, chat. That's the goal. Thinking I kind of want to make like a chibi little, chonky little robot. Maybe with some little grippers for fingies. Who doesn't like grippies for fingies? Alright, I think it needs just a little bit of separation from the bottom. So we're going to extrude it down. We're going to extrude it in and then down, and then extrude it out and down. Just to give a little panel cut. Let's also delete that face. We will not need it. Floating grippers, peridot style. That's a potential. I think its head should be asymmetric, maybe? I will try 2 versions, chat. I will make an asymmetric and a symmetric version. Let's join all of that. And then we'll duplicate this over, and we'll make an asymmetric one. That way we can figure out what we're doing. Alright, let's also just quickly move these into a new collection. Robots. We'll have a little hangar robot section. All right, let's see. This is probably going to triangulate this corner. I don't know if it's going to or not, but we'll see. Alright, let's hide this. I can see what I'm doing. That actually looks alright. What am I doing? Are you asking me, A1? What do you mean? Why not use numpad? Numpad for what? For changing views? Because it's much slower for me to take my hand off of my mouse and touch my numpad than it is for me to just hit the tilde key and switch between views. That is the why. Does anyone here find making maps terrain far easier than making character models? Haven't dipped my toes into that area, but I hear topology doesn't really matter for objects not meant to move. Yeah, it's less important. I mean, I'll say it again, chat. You need... Michael Dryas, thank you for subscribing. Thank you very much. You only need the topology to do what you, like, want to use it for. If you need it to be animated and bend, like, nicely, then you need really good, clean topology. If you have, like, you have just a rock, I mean, it should still have reasonable topology. It shouldn't be causing more errors than you know, it shouldn't cause errors. But otherwise, I mean, it just needs to do what you need it to do. It's like, okay, I need to go get some groceries, for example. Do I need, like, and we'll say the grocery store is far away. Do I need a Lamborghini to get there? And before any of you guys say, yes, of course you need a Lamborghini to get there, because why not? Or can I walk or bus, right? Or can I take my regular vehicle, whatever. You just make it whatever the project demands. So for static things, it matters much less, much less, if you don't need to deform it. Doesn't all need to be perfect quad topology. I don't understand the question, A1. What am I doing about what? Like, if I answer that question at face value, I'm modeling in Blender. I don't understand what you mean. Is it possible for you to be more specific? Oh, I don't want to apply that mirror yet. I think he wants me to snap the object, not manually put it in place. Whatever, that's fine. You can want whatever you like. It might be a waste of time, though. Oh, are you talking... Okay. Are you talking about for matching the angle? Like, instead of bending this thing manually? Yes. Yes, I should have used snapping for that. See, again, this comes down to no brain, chat. That's the problem. No friggin' brain. That is the real problem here. Yeah, that's the real problem. A1's on a different level in terms of brain power, because I'm not. That would have been really smart. Oh, there's a fly in here, chat. What the heck is that? Wait, what? You know, for whatever reason, I feel like a SciFi forklift would work well in this hangar. Oh, it's definitely something I can try out for sure. Okay, what am I doing wrong here? Okay, let's inset these. Let's scale it. There we go. Nani? Oh, there's a fly in here. No. No. I too misplace my brain sometimes. Mine is permanently lost. What do I do if I don't have an idea? I kind of just start making stuff anyway. I kind of just go for it. That's generally what I do. It helps because actually after a while when you get in the habit of just being like, oh well, I guess I should just make something anyway, it becomes a lot easier over time to just make stuff. Well, that looks absolutely horrendous. All right, we're just gonna backstep all of that. Oh, hey Axo, how's it going? That's right, I remember your usernames were a bit different. What do I do if I don't have any idea? Yeah, I mean, I just kind of go for it. You could always look at reference or, you know, play a game or watch a movie, whatever, and get some inspiration that way. But it is possible to just, like, just sit down, especially in Blender, because you can just add shapes together so easily and smush them together. It becomes really, really easy to just get in the habit of being like, I have no ideas, and then you just start smushing things together, and you're like, wait a second. Wait, maybe I do have an idea. Is he chonky enough? Does he need to be beefier up top? Maybe? In terms of proportions, I'm not entirely sure. Let's hide this guy. Kind of like that a little better. a little bit more heft, a little bit more chonk. That's something I have to get better at. Waiting for inspiration is how nothing gets done ever. Yeah. Yeah, the thing is, you, like... my guess is, as creative people and artists in general, your brain is prone to generating ideas anyway. And there is that, like, that empty page thing, right? When you're looking at a blank piece of paper, it could be really intimidating because you're like, oh, the possibilities. But as soon as you start just smushing things down, your brain will automatically start recognizing patterns and ideas will be firing off. So yeah, I mean, that's the best advice I can give you is just like, it's okay to not have any ideas. That's pretty normal, I think. But I think where people suffer is when they use that as an excuse to not do anything. Because just not having any, like, fresh, new genius ideas doesn't mean you can't practice. You can just start whacking shapes together and whatever. You know? It's very sharp. I'm not sure if I like it. Okay, I like it. I lied, chat. I like it. Well enough. Oh, okay. Let's see. Just apply that for now. The problem with not having any ideas, like, I'm not working from reference, right? Like, this is I'm not following my own advice, because generally speaking, you always want to be working from reference. One of the reasons it takes me so long, like, this has taken me a long time for a low poly asset. Like, if I had a plan, if I had drawn this out already, or there was a concept of some sort, it would not take this long at all. It would just be like bish bash bosh, the modeling's done. Can you make a Genshin-like character style, like anime-ish, cartoonish? Is it hard? It's not within my skill set to do that quite yet. I know all of the steps involved, but I've never done it. Like, I could sculpt it, I could retopologize it, I could rig it, I could shade it, and I could animate it, but I've never done that process altogether. Here's the question. Maybe the manipulator arms are square, because I want his... Excuse me. I want the eyeballs to be... I want it to be kind of cute, so... Let's grab these and isolate them so I can see what I'm doing. Let's also grab this. By the way, are you familiar with making stylized textures with YouTube Paint? Yes. Yes, I am. I think I mentioned before that doing stylized textures in YouTube Paint is great, but Blender is absolutely awful at baking from one object to another. At least I have never found a good, like, a way to get a clean bake from one object to another specifically. Baking to itself, like with a multi-res modifier, is fine, but I actually don't really like this panel line here, so we're gonna delete all of it. We're gonna grab this guy. Alt-A to deselect all. We're gonna grow that to there, faces, and then we'll just grab this. It's fine. I don't like the panel cut. It's creating a weird amount of detail. I suppose what I could do is extrude these out and then give it one consistent panel line. This fly is gonna drive me insane, chat. It's gonna drive me absolutely bonkers. Go away! God. Go away! Man, Sometimes I really wish I was made of, like, piezoelectric crystal, because then I could just squeeze myself and electrocute this little bugger. Right. I'm gonna give him some placeholder, some wretched placeholder arms. And I'm gonna do that using the worst modeling technique ever. It's literally the worst. I know. I know, chat. Oopsies. Crap. These are just placeholders, so I actually don't really care how bad it is. I can't lie though, Blender should improve its baking and also texturing, making it similar to Substance, kind of a smart materials already there. Smart materials are super useful for sure, and I believe Blender has stated that they are working to modernize their material, like their texturing system, which means I would assume implementing layers in smart materials. Go heat up some Spam and put in some tiny bits outside your room. Should leave you alone in the fly eats, win-win. He's actually buggered off for the time being. I can see him on the floor over there, little gremlin. I'm actually super confused as to how they got in here, frankly, but... No. Oops, wrong axis. There we go. Got little grabby hands. Ah! All day. What's happening here? I'm gonna grab these faces. And I'm going to scale them from Y to be flat. By the way, I know you're painting with a tablet, but are you modeling with the 2 or with your mouse? So when I'm doing this kind of stuff, I'm using my mouse because it's much more efficient. It's more precise for grabbing vertices and stuff. So right now, it's just my keyboard, my mouse, and my monitor. Do you think you should buy a tablet? And if yes, which one are you suggesting on a low budget? You can get any number of decent tablets for a pretty reasonable price. My only piece of advice is don't get one that's like small. And I don't mean like, I mean like, don't get one that's the size, what even, like, there's some out there that are like twice the size of a smartphone, you know what I mean? Like not very big. You basically, here's my piece of advice. Get one where you can actually draw from your elbow or your shoulder. So you can actually use the proper drawing technique, because the ones that are super tiny, that are like tiny little notepad sized, will cost you money to buy them, but they won't give you the functionality that like spending maybe twice that cost will. And then if you get one that's big enough for you to actually use the proper drawing technique with, it'll last you like a very long time. But like in terms of recommending whether or not you should buy one, it really depends what you're doing. Like if you're doing digital art, like painting and hand painting, texturing and stuff like that, it's going to be helpful. Or if you're sculpting, it's definitely going to make your life a lot easier. Everything you see done with like with a stylus and display tablet can be done with a mouse. It just takes a million times longer. Oh, Huion's having a sale right now. Nice. I would hold off on that just for a bit. Until after the stream. Because if you're all in the Discord, and I think most of you are, I'm going to announce something at the end of the stream, so. Something interesting. And it's only for, like, it's only for the people in my Discord, so. Only hardcore community members. Hardcore deuces. Imagine a robot that has Saturn-like rings. That'd be kind of cool. This guy's kind of cute. I want to grab these. I want to scale it in the X just a bit so it's a bit wider. Maybe a bit more still. Okay, let's go to these guys. Delete those faces. I think I got those interior faces already and the bottom ones, which is good. Need that face, need that face. Got that one already. Good stuff, good stuff. Alright. Lagasp! I'll be tuned in for that. Yes, yes, yes. You were in the Discord? Yes, you are. We have had a chat already. Moderator? Nani? Nandayo. Oh, we got people joining. Good grief. Hello, hello. Alright, let's see. Cheapest Wacom would do CTL 4XX or something. Yeah, you could do Wacom if you want. They're usually pretty pricey, but... yeah, my only advice is don't get a tiny, tiny one where you can't use your whole arm. Literally anything else will be worth it. Oopsies. Should probably apply the mirror there. Mesh. Transforms. Origin to geometry. Alright, let's grab these. Okay, we're gonna add Atlas, Atlas Emissive, and Atlas Metallic to this fella. We're also actually gonna add Atlas Glass. Okay. Oh, this didn't get joined somehow. Grief. Alright. Materials, assign this to glass. I might actually just assign that as emissive. Really? I probably will actually. Let's assign that as emissive. Remove glass. Alt A, linked. By material, linked. Linked. Let's assign that to metallic. Make these little pincers a lighter metal. What I'm gonna do is go here. Just gonna make some extra cuts. Just because I want some different color here. Let's make it orangish there. Okay, let's grab this guy and this guy. Assign it to metallic. Put it up here as well. I don't mind it being this kind of color, actually, for the rest of the body. It's not terrible. So, oh dear. ZG1 found my my Scorpio sticker. I remember being a teenager, just getting into digital art and finding out Cintiq started at 2K. I almost passed out. Same. Hi Mole, just wanted to pop in and let you know your YouTube paint tutorials have been a lifesaver in my asset creation process. That's awesome. That's great to hear, the Toast King. Thank you. Thanks, Toast. Appreciate it. I'm happy they were helpful. Alright. This one I want to be matte, and I want it to be dark. Like that. Same thing with these fellas. Yeah, just linked. Okay, linked. I actually, before we go any further, I would like to figure out. Okay, never mind, it's fine. UV editing. Let's put this on metallic, assign. Okay. Alt A to deselect everything. Let's grab these. Probably metallic, assign up to the light spot. Alright. Let's go to UV editing. I really actually don't mind this color at all. Should probably determine what color it is though. There we go. Something like that. Let's see now. Alt A, grab those. And these. Somewhere in there. No. I'll think about what to do with that in a minute. Welcome, everybody, to the Discord. Thank you for hopping in. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Let me see if I can catch up. Tanbuki, welcome. ZG1, welcome. That Blue Marcy, welcome. Sino6, welcome. Hello, hello. Thank you for typing in the introductions as well. That's awesome. It's good stuff. Alrighty. What else are we doing with this robot? I want it to be consistent with the rest of the pack, right? So, I need to go here. I think I'm gonna give it maybe orange eyeball? Something like that. Which means it needs batons. It's gonna need some batons. Let's grab this, Shift D, P selection. Grab just that face. Whoops, origin to geometry, please. There we go. Let's see, what else? What else do we want to add on this little fella? Let's go here. Delete that face. Grab these. Scale it up. ES, scale it up. Do that. Like that. Let's see what happens if I grab all of these and I alt-S them. Oh, nice. Exactly what I was hoping would happen. That's very rare, chat. Are you busy these days? You saw you weren't releasing videos as often as before? Yes. The answer is yes. Although I have, I actually have 2 videos in the chamber. They're almost ready to be released. They're nothing crazy. They're not like tutorials. They're a little bit of a different format. One is for something I can't really talk about just yet. And the other one's just like a time-lapse of me drawing a Space Bolty to celebrate finishing that first asset pack. So, honestly, nothing too spectacular. But, yeah, it's been busy. Alright, let's add this to this. Shade smooth. Let's grab this. Whoops. A little bit of a different color. Let's adjust the auto smooth here. Here we go. Apply that. Cute. Let's join these together. Join them in the middle one. Control J. Transform origin to geometry. Just quickly unwrap them. Assign Atlas emissive to them. Remove the other materials. They don't need all of those. Transforms origin to geometry. Chibi bot. Chibi bot. Alright, where are the lights? Grab this fella. Grab this. Cursor to selected. Cursor to 3D. Origin to 3D cursor. There we go. Now I can put them wherever I want. Should be right on the ground. Yes. Getting weird lighting here. I'm wondering if... Okay. Oh my god, I hate the visibility sets buttons. I hate them. I hate them, chat. I really do. One of these days I am going to unbind them. Here we go. Anyone here just love grading colors? They look good on models and take a lot of time out of texturing. Yeah, I love them. I love them, love them, love them. That robot looks kind of cute. Thanks. And Chibi bot. Might actually go in here just quickly. Grab these and scooch them up a little bit. Oops, I don't want to grab that. I only Alt-A, L, L, L. GZ. Actually rotate these on the Y a little bit. Okay. I'm wondering why the light is acting so strangely there. Do I have a light coming through there? No, I don't. Wait, so there's the camera? Nope, just lights. Okay, those can go. This one can go. Hanger lights. There we go. Yeah, I love gradient texturing. It's awesome. This looks like a space hangar where Xenomorph would get launched out at the end of the Alien movie. I love it. Thanks. Thanks. I spent most of it making this little robot, didn't I? Oopsies. Where's that 90? There we go. GB bot. We could make this just something, what? Something metallic, I guess. What do I want to do with this, chap? What do I want to do with it? Atlas metallic. UV editing, AS0. Which parts should be metallic? Probably these bands. Oops. Alt-A, let's grab these, move them into the orangey red. Same kind of position as this guy. Move this down here. Make it regular. Let's see. Maybe use the texture to separate the left-right tracks. Otherwise, how does the little bot turn? Good question. Let's address that right now. Let's go here. Something like that. Face select all of these. And we'll just scooch it up to like that. Good call, Jason. Thank you. I'm gonna take that off of metallic though. Assign just Atlas. It's still registering as metallic? No, it's not. Okay, good. Alright. They were absolutely correct, yep. I haven't a clue how they were gonna have turned around that way. But now they can. Yay. Okay, let's grab these faces. Let's go to the UV editing. From here. Okay, where are these faces? Can I scale them up? No, I scaled them down infinitely. Which was dumb. So, instead what we're going to do is we're just going to re-unwrap it. There we go. We're going to scale it to maybe scale 0.01, 1% of what it is. And then I'm going to grab these. I just want to... I want to stretch it out and orient it in such a way that... Let me just see what they look like. Okay. What would help is if it was a reasonable seam. There we go. There it is. I can kind of cheat some lighting in here by doing this. You get free lighting, essentially. Just to get some free grime on there. I don't think I want it quite that dark, though. Like that. That's one cute little droid. Thanks, Facundo. Thank you. The droid and I appreciate your kind words. Right. Free grime and AO, exactly. This on here. That's the bottom face, which actually shouldn't exist, so we're just gonna delete that face. Where's my other cut there? It's here. It's kind of in a weird spot. Well, I mean, it would have to be, wouldn't it? Just gonna cut a seam all the way through here, so this actually gets a little bit cleaner. I could grid fill that top face also, but I'm not sure that I care. Yeah, I'm not sure that I care all that much. Want to unwrap everything except these. Unwrap. There we go. A S 0. Whoop. S 0.01. There we go. Now, let's zoom in. That's much better. This I can actually work with. It's all basically rectified. Okay. See what we get here. That's these guys. They should be lighter. What are these? That's just above there. It should be lighter also. So yeah, if I want to, like, if you ever want to go in and get extra detail, you can manipulate these. What's the texture with gradients called? This is an Infenzia texture. It's the Infenzia gradient texture. You can actually get a more sophisticated one on his website for free. Yep. I should probably, like, if I was going to do this, I would actually go in and do this, like, piecemeal. So, like, these wouldn't be unwrapped quite this way. I don't really care, like, for these, for my purposes, it doesn't really matter right now, so I'm just gonna scale it down. Alright. Assign that to metallic. Let's assign these to regular Atlas, right about there. Assign these metallic up there. These faces Atlas right about there. Metallic and metallic about there. See how that looks in context. It doesn't look terrible. Doesn't look great either, though. Make it darker. Darker, darker, darker. Darker than that. Alright, here we go. Whoopsies. No, no. Alt A. I only want to select here, bevel it. Control B, down one. There we go. Grab this guy, scale it in. Oh, I hate that. What am I doing? Blender has come such a long way. I remember using it before it was OSS and it fit on a single wall. Dang. I started Blender, I think, around 2.8, 2.79, I believe, when they first updated the interface to be more like this. I don't know how long ago that was, but it has come an unbelievable long way. That is absolutely true. Let's grab this also. I think this one. Just move it up here. Yeah, don't really know what that is, but you know, who cares? Looks neat. Looks neat, chat. Let's see. What do I want to make next? Anything you want to see, chat? Any Hangar devices you want to see? Let me sip some of my liquid uranium here and have a little stand up and stretch. I forgot. I prepared a bottle of extra liquid uranium. It's fresh and hot. Oh. I love past me for doing that for future me. I mean present me. Okay, standing up, having a stretch, chat. Realigning my crystal matrix. Daniel B says RoboCrab. RoboCrab might be fun. I might actually need reference for crab. Well, maybe not. I think I could visual library crab, but that was ASMR. What was it? My stretch? Whoopsies. Maybe crates or random greebles. Yeah, more random greebles would be good. A combat droid. My brain immediately just, like, I can't not think of IG-88 from Star Wars when someone says combat droid. Can't help it. Goes straight to IG-88. Tiny little aircraft. I could do another another iconic ship model. Legally distinct name. The pop. What popped? I have headphones on. Did something pop? Oh god. Oh, that might have been my chest. My microphone's being very sensitive. Oh, I know what you heard. Oh, it was the bottle. It was, yeah. It was my coffee bottle. That. Yeah. It had hot coffee, so it was a little bit pressurized. Let's see. I kind of want to, just for fun, I kind of want to do something here, chat. Oh, no. Please tell me auto keying is not on. Okay, auto keying has not been on. That's very good. I don't know what this annotation is that has animation data. Okay, the animation camera does. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, if it's easing out, it's accelerating. So we're gonna move here. GX. Move here. GX. Move here. What, maybe 10? They're equally spaced, right? 10, 20. Am I doing this? No, I'm doing it right. Okay, GX. Should look like he speeds up. Yeah. Okay, let's put him over here then. Oh, not at 20. No. Like 30. Equal spacing. Sorry, equal timing. Over here, RYY. Oh, it's interpolating that rotation the entire time. Okay, so then we need to go to rotation 0 and keyframe it. Okay. So it should look like he's... Sorry, I'm just piddling around with animation. I started looking in my room, thought it was my PC. Sorry about that. Hey, by the way, what time do lives usually end? So normally they end around noon, so 12 p.m. Central Standard Time. But because the streams have been going so well, and because I have a little bit more liberty with my time coming up, I'll probably go a little bit longer from now on. Just kind of depends on what's happening that day. What's up, Joshua? Hey, Bolt, I see the hangar is coming along nicely. The robot is a nice addition to the space. Thanks. Right now, I'm kind of just fiddling around with a little animation. I want to make it look like he's ripping around the space. I need to make sure his Z rotation stays the same until I want him to turn. Oops. See what's happening down here. I really don't want you to... There we go, that's it. He's sliding. Right here, should be here. Oops. What's the X position here? Let's copy that. Put it here. Nani. And what time is it for me right now? It is 11:30. Let's go. Keep up the streams. I try to catch them every time I can. Heck yes. Thank you. It's really, really awesome to have all of you here every time. It really is super, like, super sweet. It's really motivating. It's really motivating for me. Okay, I feel like this actually needs to come closer. Let's go here. What the heck? Or got an idea. You should make a locker with guns hanging inside. Yeah, that's a good idea. I know what you're talking about. An arms locker. Motivation goes both ways. Awesome. That's what I like to hear. Really, that's like legitimately that's awesome. Okay. This little gremlin should be... Let's grab both of these. What? No. Sliding. I mean, I could make a follow a path, but... Transforms. X location. X location I want is the Y location I don't want until then. Nope, that didn't help. Just gotta start rotating there. Whoops. Okay, so Y Euler rotation needs to be duplicated here, pretty much. Why is it going the other way? Is it? Oh, it's just the shading, never mind. I'm just goofing around, chat. This isn't going to be an actual animation or anything, I'm just fiddling around. You're an amazing teacher, Molt. Thanks for everything you do. Aw, thank you. That's really nice to hear. You inspiring me to use more Blender? Heck yes, Dennis, use more Blender. I'm not alone in thinking that Blender is one of the most empowering creative tools that exists. I mean, it's open source. The barrier to entry is super low, which is awesome. Okay, so he goes to there. Probably over here. Probably in between. We'll need an in between there. Something like that. Whee. Take a little more time to get over here. And then we need an in between. Ah, Milo. Facundo Maleo. It's Milo. Okay, awesome. Thank you. Have you ever actually worked with Maya? When I first got into the idea of working with 3D years ago before Blender was where it is now, it seemed Maya was the standard. I think Maya is still the standard. Although more and more people are using Blender because more and more businesses are using Blender because of the cost. Although, I mean, for large productions, their pipeline is so ingrained that, like, I think they're starting to assist with Blender, but like the majority of it's going to be industry standard just because it's so, like, baked in now to their pipeline. Milo. Hola. Welcome to the Discord. Alright, let's see. And in between as well. Something like that. Alright. Let's have him skid out. In the floor here. Okay, at what point do I go back into the floor? Here. Alright, so here, next keyframe needs to be up. Keyframe needs to be up. Keep sinking into the floor, chat. Maya is way too expensive. Yeah. And considering Blender's free, I mean, for indie artists in particular, like, it's not feasible to use the industry standard. It's just not. It just is not feasible. Okay, I actually think that here... should be cranked. It's gonna be halfway in the floor then, yeah. Okay, I think we want to decelerate that, right? So we have to ease out of that. So right here. It's right there. So I think what I need to do is grab these 3 frames, scale them down so that they ease. Oops, nope. I feel like Maya is good, but when you see the Blender is free and the amount of things it can do, it just feels like it isn't worth buying. And also Blender looks more intuitive and modern. Yeah, I mean, I think the learning curve is, for 3D in general, is just so ludicrous that either one, like when you're first starting, I should say, when you're first starting, there's just so much to learn, and Blender's like so hotkey based, which is very different than menu based, like in Maya. Okay, I'm trying to think here, chat. I want this to skid and slow. So let me think. Okay. It's got zoomies. Little Chibi Bot has the zoomies. Okay, so here we're gonna grab all of these. We're actually just gonna scooch them over. That's it. There we go. Can do the same thing here on this skid. Grab all of these. Scooch them over just a bit, so we get some tension there. Toretto droid. Okay, it's a bit much there. Here, slows down a bit too much. So let's scooch these back just a couple frames. Hey, Parallel, how's it going? I haven't played with it yet, and I know you're just messing about, but a floor constraint might help. I'm gonna level with you. I don't know very much about constraints. It's one of the things I'd like to learn. Just come back from studies. I hope your studies went well. But a floor constraint sounds pretty useful when I'm trying to respect a floor. The heck happened here? What actually happened here? Okay, it's spun, but it's way too fast. This is too slow also. These need to come back. So actually, I think we can probably delete these. Have this rock this way just a little bit. You passed 3D modeling, so good. Right on. That's awesome. Congrats. Okay, here. So here. Oops. Alright, let's see. What's going on here? Skid, slide. How am I today? I'm pretty good today. Not too bad. Model a little robot. I'm just fiddling around and doing a little animation because I thought it would be fun. Break up the monotony of modeling things. Okay, there's too much here. Or these need to be back over here. Let's see. Oops, from here. Okay, this transition here. Animation looks good, thanks. By the way, are you animating this asset? I could, but probably not. I'll leave it to whoever's making the level to animate it. Okay, that's feeling better. I think we want to exaggerate that just a little bit more. More. Oops, just a smidge more. (3D equivalent of doodling. Yeah, exactly. He drifted. Exactly. How do you make it so it's so smooth and it has punch to it? I tried some animating, but I failed miserably. Has a good eye for inertia. I've also studied the rudiments of animation, and I'm not an animator by any stretch of the imagination, but I have studied the rudiments, so I know what easing in is, what easing out is, what's the difference between spacing and timing. So it's just applying those fundamentals of animation to say that I wanted to, you know, move this quickly over this distance in this amount of time, and then just practicing that, really. Okay, so this feels really stiff. This also covers an insane amount of ground here, between here and here. So I think what I'd like to do is scooch this over here. Let's also grab this and scooch it over this way. Why does every program you touch have nodes, though? Apparently because visual scripting is really, really powerful. Okay, the screech is starting to look good at the end. It's starting to look decent. There needs to be a shift before that, probably right here. Just a smidge. Just to lead the action. Wow, that jumps super fast. Okay, let's undo that actually. Let's keep that right there. Right here. Let's duplicate the, what is that, the Y? I think that's the Y oiler, so I'm gonna duplicate the Y oiler, yeah, here. I'm gonna scooch that back one frame, so that in this frame I can rotate it on its local Y, just a bit this way. RYY, there we go. Let's actually maybe scooch these back. So just so there's some lead into what's happening. Also want this to be a little wider this way. I like animating. I'm not very good at it, but I like it. I like nodes. I just don't fiddle around. Like, my brain is not math oriented. I love math, and it feels great to do it, and like figuring out shader connections and stuff like that, but it's not intuitive for me. I have to work at it, which is one of the reasons why it's so satisfying when I get it. All right. Let's see. So, easing out looks like, makes it look like it's accelerating, which is good. I think there's some spacing, serious spacing issues here, though. It's also right here. I'd like it to rotate this way and be a little further that way. Okay, so right here. Nope, that ruined everything. Okay. Out you go. So that turn seems super tight. So I'm wondering if it shouldn't be like that. Dude, it has a lot of personality. You're good at animation. Oh, thanks. It's something I would like to do more of for sure. Okay, that hold is a bit long there. So let's move this. Timing's a bit off. That's better. Okay, let's see. Okay, there's a way to motion paths. Calculate. Alright, so this is telling me my motion path right now. So I think it needs to be wider here. I think that arc needs to be just a little bit wider. So I'm going to scooch it over. Scooch it over. That's fine. I'm going to recalculate now. Update path. Let's try it again. This just lets you preview kind of this, gives you a sense of your timing and spacing. Okay, this can now, because it's wider, I think we can scooch that out. This is a really evenly spaced actually, so let's try fiddling with the timing. It makes that spin so fast. Something in here isn't right. I think this one maybe can go here. Yeah, that's better. So the second like really fast spin happens after the first one when it whiplashes around. Because have you ever seen a car like drift and then all of a sudden rip around? So it's the first one's gonna be slow until the engine, like front end of the car, swings around and whips itself. When the 10-hour stream, we all want it. I don't know about I don't know about 10 hours, but I will definitely continue streaming for a bit longer today, chat. That's fine. Having a good time, and I can. Alright, let's see. I feel like it needs to rip into here. So let's grab these. That's so fast. It's okay if it gets worse before it gets better, chat. That's just part of the process. Right. And it actually needs to also go that way a little bit. Yeah, it needs to be like over here. This also needs to be eased. So let's go here. Just insert a keyframe. Let's go here. Let's see. Tough question. Where are you aiming in life right now? Me personally would love to live by doing 3D. Me too. I mean, honestly, I'd love to earn a living doing just this. I certainly don't right now. But that being said, I have a lot of creative pursuits, and between all of them, like, I am slowly starting to make a living just off of the creative stuff. It's nowhere near self-sustaining yet, but that would be the plan. So between like YouTube, my tutorials, the Patreon, the 3D assets I'm making and giving away, my music, I mean, just being able to be creative and, like, I don't need to make a ton of money. I would just like to be able to make enough to be, like, to live comfortably without stress. That would be nice. Which is why I appreciate the support of my patrons and all of you so much. Even just being in my chat, hanging out with me, watching. That helps me kind of establish my dream job as a reality. So thank you. What is Subway? I gotta check this out. I'll check it out later, Tim. I'll check out Subway Surfers. I'm not sure exactly what that means, but I'll look. Okay, this is completely borked now. So what I need to do, I think, where's the start of the drift? Right here. Okay, let's push that there. This also, we're gonna rotate you like that. Let's actually grab all of these. I'm gonna put this back on material. Just hide those for now. And the lights. And the greeblies. Alright, I can actually see what's happening. This is why the motion paths are so helpful, because you can actually, the smoother this is, the better it's going to be. The simpler this line is. What do you mean you don't know surfers? I don't know it. I mean, what else could that possibly mean? Oof. What's happening here? Whoopsies. Let's grab this guy. We might be able to just delete that guy. Welcome back, A1. You're so talented. I watch you because you're very friendly, and I like your voice, and you have a lot of useful knowledge. Well, thank you. That's very nice of you to say. Alright, let's see how this looks. This is the rotation's happening very, very fast here. So I think I just want to stretch maybe this out. Feels like right here. It's changing its trajectory, so I need to actually move it. Like it's arcing in a way that it wouldn't in reality. So let's go to this one here. Scooch it there. That might be better. That is better, okay. Let's watch them zip around. Let's go here. He needs a little rest. Back. Oops. Just scooch that one over a bit. All right. I can actually scale that back a little bit. Can I? Wait, hold on, wait. I have an idea. Chat. There's something I desperately want to test out here, chat. I want to see if I can get it to work. Okay, hold on, wait. I'm gonna go here, okay. Just grab that. Shift A. Add a camera. Not that camera. Where's the camera? There it is. Okay, I'm gonna close that down for now. Let's go to this camera, make it active. Lock navigation, okay. How do I modify this? There we go. Nope, that's not what I want. Track to constraint. Location. What's the constraint I need to make this guy stick onto here? I don't recall. Add object constraint. Restrict movements to lying along a curve by remapping location along curve's longest axis. No. Point towards a target by performing the smallest rotation necessary. Possibly? Failed to set value. GBBot. Failed to set value. Did it fail again? Yeah, I don't know what it's doing. Oh wait, wait a second. I know what the problem is. Auto keyframing is on. Here we go. Okay, add object constraint. I guess I could do child of, maybe? Yes, you do. You feel correctly. There we go. Alright, let's do this. Let's make this a little simpler. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this 300 frames long. Let's zoom out. Go back to the beginning, select all, and scale to. Now, it'll be a little bit slower. Go back to the camera. Feels like it has some weight now. Alright, let's see. Alright, that was fun. How do I shut this off now that I've done it? Oh, there we go. Easy peasy. Alright. That was fun. Alright, let's see. What did we have to do? What other things might there be here? Time to stand up and stretch again, chat. Standing up. Oh, needed that stretch. Ugh. Okay. I wonder... I have an idea, chat. I have an idea. I don't know if it's a good idea or not, but it's an idea. Where is the world origin? It's right there, isn't it? Okay. Let's get rid of the hanger pieces for right now. These are all in robots. You can hide these. Oopsies. Shift A. Mesh. Give me a cube. See it from the front, please. I kind of want to make a mech. I think I have the mirror empty there still, so let's do this. Add modifier mirror across the mirror empty. There it is. There we go. I'm just gonna block out a mech really quick, I think. These will have to be, whoopsies, these will have to be in a little bit. Let's be out. Oopsies, RX. Measure QG. We don't want it to move on the X. Ugh, friggin' flies. Worst. Alright, mesh, give me a cylinder, make sure it's 12. It is. Let's go to front, RY90. Actually, it's scale shift Z first. Skip it. There we go. RY90. Okay. Add modifier mirror across the mirror empty. Alright, let's turn these back on so that I can get a sense of scale. Let's put this in mech loader for now. Mech loader. Okay. Turn hanger back on. Let's grab everything in mech loader, select objects. Oh yeah, it's going around that mirror empty, that's fine. Let's check this. I think that's fine in terms of scale. So we can shut these off. Scale, what is that, YY? There we go. Do this on both sides. Same thing here. Let's grab this and this. Okay. Oops, skip to Z, make them shorter this way. Rotate on the X. Would make more sense actually, maybe. To have stumpy ones of these. And then have these ones come out like a lot. Okay. And these ones can go back here. Rotate on the X. Scale on the Y. We'll have one more group of these. A very rudimentary block out. The shape's beginning to look great. Thank you. It's very basic right now, but I mean it will be a mech eventually. Okay, so it's got, I don't want it to be that far out the back. I do want it out the back a little bit. This also doesn't really need to be there. We can join these faces together. Alt A, just select that ring, hit F. Alt A, select that ring, hit F. Okay, that's fine. notice we're gonna go to the back. So, like any real arms, it's going to have to be pivoted out a little bit. Otherwise, they would not function correctly. Same thing with these. So they're gonna have to rotate like this. Let's actually grab all of those, move them down a little bit. This is where just a tiny bit of knowledge of anatomy comes in very handy. I actually want this out like that. Because it's gonna have like, it's gonna have its weight bearing down on it like this, and this shape is much more stable. The triangle is much more stable than if it was just static, straight up and down. I think we can also grab these and bring its center of gravity down. Scale X, there we go. Look out a little bit. Looks like a Genshin character to you? They have mechs in Genshin? Fascinating. Alright, let's grab this face. Scale that down. Let's go here. Duplicate these, bring them here. Scale Shift X so I don't move in the X. Okay. Okay. There are robots though. Nice. What are we doing for time? It's almost 12:30. Okay. I'll probably go till about 12:30. Maybe a bit longer, but I do have I have a video I need to finish editing. So let's see. This is one thing I may actually use reference for, chat, because I mean, I should be using reference all the time. I always say you should use reference, and then I spend half my time not using reference, like a dum-dum. A robot thingy. No, me want 23-hour stream. That's not quite feasible yet. Tell you what, if you figure out a way for me to make a living by streaming for 23 hours, then I'll stream for 23 hours. But until then, I unfortunately have other responsibilities. Just too bad, really, but you know, that's how it is. Alright. Let's see. Wow, that looks wild over there. It's crazy. Okay, let's grab these. Let's grab that also. Heavy front loader arms. We can probably grab this. Just trying to think of its balance here, chat. Join them together. Let's go to here. Origin to 3D cursor. There we go. Unhide it. This, rotate it. Whoopsies. Well, that's fine. Okay. No. Ugh, that's annoying. Not in edit mode. Oopsies. No what? No what, Avon? Oops, that I don't want to mirror this. The heck? Let's take the mirror off of that. What? This one. Take the mirror off of that. Take the mirror off of that. Join these. Join those together, then mirror it across the mirror empty. Let's grab one of these. D, P. Grab it. Let's clear the mirror off of this one. Grab these. What transforms origin to geometry? I know it's really messy right now, chat. That's okay. I'm just blocking it out. Trying to get a plan here. Grab this. Shift D duplicate. Let's put it here. Just trying to get a plan for what it's gonna look like. Malakia Knight, gotta love how YouTube cuts off part of your title on mobile so that it reads Blender creating low poly. Whoopsies. That's right, we're making blocky dump trucks here. That kind of dump truck. Goodness gracious. Alright, let's join these together. Oh, let's actually go here. Let's clear the mirror, because I'm going to join all of these together as well. It's fine. And then we'll add the mirror back. Across the mirror, empty. Just come in like that. Here we go. These actually... This might actually be a bit long. So I'm wondering... I shouldn't shorten them. Oh well. I think that's probably gonna do it for today. Let's take a look here. Let's turn everything back on. Hanger pieces. Let's actually, let's shut those off again for a second. Let's just apply this to everything. So mesh. I can always break these apart again later, so I'm really not that worried about it. Mesh. Yep, mesh. Join them together. Join it together. There we go. And the hanger pieces back on. What's being mirrored now? Of course, absolutely, of course. Mesh. Okay. Where's the robot? I'm just gonna call this hanger pylon, I guess. Hanger pylon. Just so I know that it's a thing. Neat mecha design, I like it. Thank you. Maybe make the foot 3 sides, 3 cubes, just like the hands, instead of a single cube. It would be cooler. Yeah, this is just block out. It's also, like, having a big old block like this for a foot would not be stable at all. Like, it just, this thing would fall over. That's a good call. But, let's turn on the hanger lights. It's off to a decent start. That's just a very, very rough block out. But let's see. One more time, we'll just watch our little chibi bot rip around. This guy somewhere he's not going to get smacked. Wait, here we go. Whoa, it's still pretty scuffed. Needs some work, chat. But it was fun. Plus, we got a couple other assets made, which is always good. Always good. Alright. Oh, I got some video editing I gotta do. Lovely mecha, thank you. What is going on with the stairs? Stairs. Oh, these are supposed to be hidden. That's what's going on. Also, one of these is hidden. I don't know. Things are... Something is hidden that's not supposed to be. Yeah, that one is supposed to be. It's borked somehow. What happened? Oh, I bet you I auto-keyed something. Oh, that's not right either. I don't know what's off. Doesn't matter. I'll fix it later. This is supposed to be hidden. Oh, there we go. It was just protruding a little bit. Things were all borked up. What is this now? I don't know. This here. What's this? Delete those. I'm sure those are part of the mech, but I don't really care right now. All right, everybody. That's it for today. I will be back Tuesday, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. I hope to see you then. If you're in the Discord, stay tuned for the next couple of minutes because I'm going to run something by everybody and see what they think about it. And yeah, thank you everybody for coming out once again. Great work on the assets today, and thanks for another chill stream. Catch you in the next one. Thanks, Joshua Marsh. I appreciate that. It's my pleasure. Good luck with the edits. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right, everybody. I will talk to you a little bit further in the Discord if you're there. And if not, I'll see you on Tuesday, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. All right. Deuces.